Next video, next Atos video, to be precise.
These kick streamers just got arrested on 5 different charges, including assault and battery, and this might be one of the dumbest crimes ever committed on a live stream, as
for now.
2 guys robbed their own roommate, vandalized their house, and then straight up assaulted them. Then while sitting in jail, they used their phone call to call the victim, who was live streaming, and began asking their chat for legal advice and begged the victim to tell police that it wasn't that serious.
Isn't it illegal to call your victim? That might be a further charge. I think I have heard something about that. That's the case in America. But I'm not sure.
I mean, this might be one of the dumbest series of events that I've covered in a long time. So meet the newest members of the Hall of Fame of dumbest influencers, Darius and Squeeze, who not only live streamed every crime they committed, but also tried to tamper with a witness from jail on a recorded line. Let's just set the scene. 2 kick streamers living inside of a chaotic
So it is illegal. Okay. Yeah, they really fucked up. They are really dumb, which isn't surprising to me. I mean, stupid people.
Content house, they decided it would be a great idea to stream themselves breaking into and robbing their roommate's truck. What could go wrong? So after pulling up beside it, they immediately started stealing everything that was inside of the bed of the truck. Then a bunch of cases of water and Gatorade later, they decided to go a step further and steal a bag that had been sitting inside of the truck. And that triggered the alarm of the truck to go off.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Put it in the trunk. Put the trunk in the trunk.
Wait, pop the trunk, pop the trunk. Pop the trunk, pop the trunk. Got it? Oh. Hey, yo, pop the trunk! Grab him by the... Grab him by the...
This is so dumb.
One more thing.
And side tangent, never have plastic bottles in the sun. Never. Because the heat will make chemicals from the plastic go into the water. And every other liquid and food. Even food, yes. If you have a plastic box, have a sandwich in it, if you put that in the sun, chemicals will be released by the plastic that then goes into the sandwich. It's very much easier to be with liquids, but it happens with everything. That's one reason why you don't do it. Put them into microwaves and ovens. Not only because they melt, but also because, you know, chemicals.
One more. Go.
What a bunch of retards.
The content king is back!
IRL streaming is a fascinating social experiment, as it just rewards complete degeneracy. The dude is screaming that the content king is back after stealing from his friend. No disguises.
Content king? He didn't do anything. Well, anything that's worth being called content. But then I'm a React Andy, so...
No attempts to hide, just idiots snitching on themselves in 1080p. And you can tell that he thinks he's the funniest dude in the world. The whole thing plays out like they're trying to film some sort of low-budget parody of the Fast and Furious. Except the only thing that was fast about this was how quickly it turned into a police investigation. The stream had thousands of viewers, and yes, the whole thing is still online. So here's what they're currently facing. 1, burglary of a vehicle, because, you know, they literally broke into a car. 2, assault. More on that in a second. And 3, criminal mischief, because I guess 1 felony wasn't enough, not to mention all this happened in Texas, where They don't play around with stuff like that there. So now one
Yeah,
of them is
good.
facing up to 1.5 years in jail, while the other one's facing
Very
2.5 years in jail. But buckle up, because that's just the beginning. So the guy whose stuff got jacked, yeah, he watched the whole thing unfold live on their streams. Like, imagine opening your housemate's stream
I like
and
this.
thinking, wait a minute, they're robbing my truck? We definitely live in some interesting times with an interesting set of problems for some people.
The problem of these people is they're stupid. That's the problem of these people. They are stupid.
Also, guys, go to MKM stream and tell him to unlock the door for me.
Dude.
Let's see what these. Okay. There's a jet. It looks like they opened the back to change the tire. It looks like they started changing the tire, and they failed, and then they went.
Did they flatten the tire? What's going on? Something stupid.
Inside. They couldn't change a tire.
So naturally, the housemate who goes by Zeus pulled up to the house to confront them. And instead of apologizing, or I don't know, at least pretending to be sorry, one of the streamers starts throwing hands again on stream. And what's actually pretty funny about this is before all this popped off, Zeus was just roasting them for not being able to change a tire, saying that their fathers completely failed them. And I would say that's not only because
true.
of the fact they can't change a tire, but also due to how they act on their live streams.
The thing is, I grew up without a father. I know how to change a tire, but I physically can't anymore because of injuries and shit like that. But I also wouldn't behave like that. I think I would have never behaved like that unless I would have been with bad influences, you know, bad people. That's the thing. People that influence you to do stupid shit. That might be the case here. One guy has a bad idea and the other doesn't say no. That might be enough to get them going both.
But then
It's
suddenly it just completely escalates to a battery charge. And guess what? All of this, yet again, was live streamed.
Where'd you put the jack?
It's around here somewhere.
Okay,
Nothing.
here, okay.
No, you're playing the wrong game. No. Playing the wrong game, man. You're 40 doing this.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
You feel proud about yourself?
Yeah, I do. You can't even change a tire.
Quit talking.
Your father failed you.
Are you like? Or you just,
That's what you just said, dumbass.
Hey,
You
haven't
literally
seen-
just said it. We put that there so that you would
Start listening to me talking. Start listening.
Hey. Back off.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot shoot it. I cannot shoot it.
Congratulations, you guys just live streamed yourself a
Wait, did she say don't shoot me?
Oh, I cannot shoot it. I cannot shoot it.
Congratulations, you guys just live streamed yourself assaulting someone. One would think
I can't really tell. But it was something of I can shoot you or something like that. I don't know.
something like that would maybe cause someone to reevaluate some of their life choices, but
No, they don't, because they're stupid.
of course not. Instead, we get one of the weirdest evictions I've ever seen. And it only makes sense that getting kicked out of a content house is being turned into content, because that's
Of course.
exactly what happened. I mean, as someone who has actually lived in a content house before, this is way more chaotic than I've ever experienced. And I had a pretty chaotic content house.
Hell no. Call the cops. Somebody call the cops. Call the cops.
Just call the police.
Call the police. Call the police.
Call the police.
Call the police.
It's
Mark,
fucking-
somebody call. I don't have my phone. I don't know where my phone went.
I don't want to get yelled
Call the
at.
police. Somebody.
For real?
I don't want to get
What
yelled
happened
at
is
as such a woman
please
thing.
leave my house. I'm not joking. I don't want you here. Please leave. Get an Uber. Do we have to leave? Please leave.
I mean, you can't make this up. After telling Zeus that he's evicted, they began throwing his belongings into the front yard, only to accidentally lock themselves out of their own house.
Wait, they kicked
Honestly,
him out?
congratulations. I mean, this is just...
They kicked the victim out? That's... Wow, yeah. I think that's illegal. Because he's a tenant of the house, right? So they can't just throw him out. They have to actually evict him.
Not even the Looney Tunes could come up with something this good. So what did they do next? Well, they started throwing eggs at the woman that came along with their now evicted housemate. No lie. You can literally hear one of them say, "Don't show this," right before launching eggs at the girl's head.
I'll be out of here in no time.
Now it's like he...
Don't show this.
Okay.
Nice. Yep. Yep.
Yep, that's assault.
Nice.
Sorry, I didn't get it measured.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
So now we have, I guess, breaking into a car, theft, assault, some vandalism. I guess the eggs were the final straw because the cops showed up, the stream cuts, and our content criminals get hauled away in cuffs. Apparently, the only thing that can stop these guys from streaming are the literal police, because there was at least 2 cameras filming this entire situation from start to finish until the handcuffs came on. So now, here's
Right.
where somehow the situation gets even dumber, because while in jail,
Of course it
Darius
does.
made a recorded phone call that he also live streamed, because why not keep broadcasting when you're facing multiple charges?
I'm
Of
assuming
course.
Merc is still streaming, right?
She ended, but Zeus is still alive.
Okay, can somebody please communicate to Merc that she either needs to, like, let it go? Because I'm going to get a personal bond.
Here's the thing, and I'm watching her stream. One of the reasons she's like upset right now is she can't release some of the things I guess certain charges, like the thing that involves family, you can't like drop that.
Yeah, well, I'm getting hit with an assault charge. And that's dependent on her.
Well, you assaulted her.
Personal bond, so I could just go to court later. So,
I will try to communicate that to her.
So obviously, in the call, he's begging someone to tell the victim who he assaulted to say it wasn't serious when the cops ask.
well, she just needs to tell them that it wasn't serious when they call, because they have to call her, and I need her phone number so I can give that to them.
Okay, I'll try to work on that.
He's trying to get a personal bond, meaning he'd be released from jail before trial, but he also wants her number so he can give it back to law enforcement. Let me be very clear.
That's retarded.
Isn't that witness tampering? Texas Penal Code
Yeah.
3605 makes this very clear. If you're offering any benefit to a witness or try to influence them to withhold information, you're looking at a 3rd-degree felony. That's up to 10 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine. But
Wow.
wait, just like any of my videos, it always gets worse. If the crime you're tampering with is a felony, your tampering charge gets bumped up to that same level. So, if you're charged
Oh.
with assault, your tampering charge becomes an assault level serious charge. Congratulations, you played yourself. Same thing if you're facing burglary charges. If it's a capital felony case, it becomes 1st degree. And if I'm reading this correctly, apparently that means life in prison. Now, obviously, I
Wow.
don't think these guys are going to catch that punishment to the full extent, but it's still an incredibly stupid thing to do. So, asking your chat to get behind you while you call the person you assaulted from jail, that's got to be one of the dumbest legal moves ever caught on stream. At one point, the guy literally asked chat if they've seen his mugshot yet. Then he tries to crowdsource legal advice like, "Hey chat, is witness tampering bad? Am I going to jail for that?" Dude, you're not going to litigate your way out of a felony charge.
How stupid can one person? Well, I already know the answer to that. Very. He's very stupid. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is so dumb. It's incredible. I don't even know what to say. That's so dumb. How can these people be so stupid? I wonder what's behind all those people making the actual money. Because you know someone is behind them, some agent or agency that makes more money out of them than they make themselves. This is so dumb.
With pog champs and a hype train.
They're saying that charge it depends on the cops.
Okay, what's chat saying?
It's not Merc gave
They're all saying
information or word, it's that it's on
nothing you can do.
camera.
You can't
So it's
drop
no
it.
longer a he said, she said thing.
Oh, are they
He
saying
might
like
be able
free
to.
Darius
He-
or something? Like, are they giving me like my rep or something?
Imagine being in a cell and overhearing some kid saying, "Thanks for the 5 gifted. Hey chat, is witness tampering bad?" Our generation
How are these people so dumb and high? This is so ridiculous. It's so dumb. Why? Just don't. And why is it that these people, they don't do anything with their life except for streaming their lives, but they don't even have interesting lives. I think it would be more entertaining for a farmer to stream, you know, his life. That would be more interesting. I can guarantee that. Yes, I do. Yeah, I absolutely believe that. Yeah.
Is so blasted at this point. Like, it's over for us. But I guess the chat was right about one thing. There are charges here that just can't simply be dropped. The entire thing was streamed. It's all recorded. The cops don't need a victim to press charges. The evidence is publicly available. They are their own star witnesses against themselves, like so many of the other people we cover here on this channel. They've made it essentially impossible for a defense attorney to argue reasonable doubt. What are they going to say? Your Honor, my client was merely role-playing as a criminal. Your Honor, it was all LARP. The crazy thing is, this could have just been like a messy fight between some psychotic, clout-hungry roommates, but because everything was broadcasted for the entire world to see, the cops have everything they need. So let's break this down. One guy, he's facing 2.5 years for burglary and assault. And if you add the witness tampering, that could at least double it. Then obviously Kick might ban them. Honestly, they probably won't though, but who knows? They did permanently ban Jack. So that's definitely not impossible. And of course, their content house is now officially the dumbest criminal organization since the Wet Bandits. Like, come on guys. Live streaming your crimes, that's not a personality. It's just a prison sentence. Like, you don't earn clout from a courtroom. You earn a criminal record. And if you're consulting your Kick chat for legal advice while facing third-degree felonies, maybe, just maybe, content creation isn't really for you. So Darius, he got out of his little pickle in jail, and he decided to respond to this immediately in the dumbest way possible. First, he went to Facebook Marketplace, leaked his number, and then announced that he was going to buy a $4,000 sports bike. Then after all that, he essentially went, okay, by the way, guys, I need like $8,000 right now from you guys for legal fees or I'm cooked. I mean, the complete lack of self-awareness here blows my mind.
Yeah.
How is one acting this stupid? How are you?
By being that stupid. I mean, it's not a really real question. He is just that stupid. Why is this a question? He is that stupid. That's why he does the stupid things. Of course.
Going to talk about dropping $4,000 on a bike and then immediately turn around and beg your chat to double that amount and give it to you.
I got messaged from the guy today. Take an Uber to court. Dude, it looks better if I get there by myself. I got messaged by the guy today. Oh, I just leaked my own phone number. That's awesome. Okay, so there's the two bikes. Left or right? Choose. Okay, we're getting this bike within the next 48 hours, no matter what. But I.
How about none? How about you focus about, you know, not going to jail? I would at least kind of farm content out of me possibly going to jail. You know? That would be a smart thing to do instead of this.
Do need 8K for my lawyers. My lawyer said we're gonna. So me and my lawyers are gonna do the payment. So here's the thing. I need 8K for my lawyers. I talked to my lawyer. Not gonna say his name, but my lawyer pretty much was like, "Listen, man, we need to like be on the same page, man. You can't be streaming me while we're talking. Let's just keep this stuff between you and me." And I'm not doing that right now, obviously, because I haven't paid him. Why does he sound like that? Because he's from Texas. So I do need 8K. So anyone who wants to dono 8K or 10K right now, we pretty much can just solve this whole situation. I'm going to do a donation drive. Should we do a donation drive? How should we go about this?
Come on. I mean, at this point, he's just trying to speed run, trying to get dropped by his lawyer. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
So I live streamed myself being a complete moron. Can someone donate like $10,000 so we can just kind of solve this? This is just like some out of the galaxy levels of stupidity here. I have honestly never seen someone this entitled in my life, and I'm afraid
Really? Then you haven't seen a lot of people, I guess. I mean, have you been on the internet before? I mean, There are a lot of entitled people on the internet.
He's going to have a very...
Remember the Twitch streamer girl that got angry at people for not paying $5 for a subscription? Oh, what a fucking cunt.
Rude awakening sooner than later. Congratulations, you completely played yourself. You've documented and live streamed everything, and by doing so, you signed up for being the star witness against yourself. Anyways, this story was just insane cover. But I mean, hey, at least he didn't stand up and urinate in the middle of a flight and delay a whole bunch of flights like this guy and all the people in this video did, because that's also just an absolutely outrageous story you can check out here. But other than that, drop a like on this video if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, this is all these stupid people.